Welcome back to Greatest Media Team's production of the 2025 Massachusetts Grand Prix, presented by Steve Abreu and Abreu Karol, LLC. And we've made it to the round 2 back 9, the exciting conclusion of what's turning into one of New England's most prestigious events. And we have a classic battle on our hands between this guy right here, Kyly Moriarty, and Sam Henderson. I'm joined with Rivas Marcons Craig, Mr. GMT. What are we looking forward to in this back 9? A head-to-head battle, potentially some others in the mix? Rivas, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to be exciting to see what happens with Kyly Moriarty and Sam Henderson. We saw sort of a head-to-head matchup on the front 9. The back 9 is going to be longer. We all know Maple Hill can get pretty tough, especially toward some of those final holes and some of those final moments. But we had a great lunch by Barbecue Underground up at the Sap House, so these guys are ready to rock and roll, and so am I.
All right, let's get things started off with hole 10, the new hole 10 gold. Much shorter than in previous years, but a tight, demanding gap off the tee. And we see Sam Henderson, much as he did in the front 9 play, pretty conservative, not even really going for it. And Kyly, well, he must have been going for it, not really upset with that effort.
No, I don't even think it's worth it unless you know you can get within that 30-foot range. I don't know if Sam has it. After 2 rounds at Maple Hill, he might have just said, that's all right, I'm just going to take my par here.
Man, to have the knowledge and just the wherewithal to be able to make a decision like that on the course, it really is part of the game. I mean, something that a lot of these young guys can't really say the same, but Sam, his scorecard has been showing it. And with that Jared Hill power, obviously no reason to play it safe there. Hopefully looking to grab a birdie.
I love the power that I'm seeing from Jared Hill still. He's got a lot of tenacity. He's got a lot of fight.
All right, we see Henderson, the golfer here, playing for that right side of the green. Very smart. Kyly up there as well.
He specifically chose the right side, and he doesn't even have to deal with the wall. He went deep. It's not like too deep, but just like perfectly deep. Wow. Okay, Kyly, we see you.
First look at Cochran here. He's got a good distance putt.
Oh, that would have been so nice.
And man, it was chain high, just a little left and low. There we go. We getting a 2 on the card for you guys.
Booyah.
Jared Hill with the birdie. And Andrew Cochran, great comebacker.
After hole 9, Harry, both Jared Hill and Andrew Cochran took a big number, and they really needed that par, and Jared really needed that birdie. Let's be real, after taking that 7.
Wow, that is Sam Henderson 2025 in a nutshell right there. And that putt, not an easy putt. Super windy, testy for par. And honestly, a complete death putt from that angle. No problem, right in the center. That steady play has kept him alive and has him in the driver's seat in this tournament right now.
I'm watching it all season long, in person and on coverage, and it's pretty unstoppable. Jared Hill showing his power once again. Hole 11, 804 feet, second longest hole of the day.
Yeah, you call it, impossible to beat, but at the end of the day, he is just taking par. I mean, Kyly is a guy that has the ability to birdie all of these holes. especially this one. So, we mentioned the wind in the front nine. It looks like the wind is quite difficult for this hole. But with a shot landing in the middle there, right by the blue basket, he'll have a shot for a birdie, and it's just going to come down to, can he execute on the game plan? Because Sam, his game plan, he's been executing on it.
I want to say that's his construct again for wads. You know what Andrew's ripping there?
Yeah, that same DD1 from hole 1 was what Andrew just threw, the Casey White DNA DD1 for the mystery box.
Yeah, Sam.
Wow, look at this pump.
This is this forehand. When he pulls out this forehand, it's game over.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
With that drive off the tee, I could have sworn that would be a par play. What a shot from Sam Henderson, continuing to surprise me during this round. He's playing a very calculated game right now. It's safe, it's aggressive. It's Sam Henderson golf. Look at this shot, man. We really have a battle on our hands. 2 circle 1 putts for birdie for these guys. And hello. This is a GMT highlight if we can get a birdie here. Wow. Andrew Cochran, please make that putt. That would go on the highlight reel for the year.
If we get 3 birdies, oh my gosh, Jared Hill's right there too. Look at this.
Wow. So close there to an immaculate birdie. And
Hey-o.
Kyle sneaks it in.
Smash that puck, Kyle.
That's huge for his scorecard.
He went destroyer, destroyer. What you love to see. See if Jared can connect. This is incredible. 3 birdies on hole 11. Do you see that in the Pro Tour?
I mean, I've seen it, but
I don't know if you heard this.
impressive for this card nonetheless. Especially for Sam. I mean, he was way back there. That was like 400-foot approach.
When he's got that full power this year, and I've never seen anything like it.
All right, we've got hole 12 here. An interesting hole. These trees have really changed the shape of it in the last few years. What was once a hole on the easier side, tee pad pushed back, a couple trees up by the gap into the woods. This is now a very well-earned birdie hole. See what these guys can do today.
I always find this being one of the toughest holes at Maple Hill. I don't know what it is, but if you don't land in the perfect spot off the tee, you're just not going to have a look. And Watts had a nice little kick out there.
I think so.
Yeah, what makes this hole easier than some of the others is with a decent drive, you're going to always have a chance to birdie. There's no really early gap to miss to where you might be in jail. And unlike the last hole, if your drive leaks a little bit, you're all of a sudden in a really tough spot with the trees. This one, as long as you get it somewhere out, it could be left, right, you're going to be in a spot where you can figure out a birdie. And when you're in a spot like Andrew Cochran is with that DD1, it should be pretty dang easy. What a drive from him.
Yeah, that's most excellent. And here we go with this deputy. Kind of landing in the middle, which should be pretty good for a par save.
Yeah, this drive, not really what Kyle was looking for, but he's got nothing in the way, which really makes this approach a lot easier. Of course, there's a bunch of trees when you get down to the green. He's able to avoid a few. Long birdie putt for him.
Yeah, it was probably 35, circle 2. And Jared Hill is going for it.
Yeah, a little deep there. You'd like to see for Jared him hit one of those earlier trees. Just happens to miss all of them. High, floaty turnover shot. He'll have a long look.
Almost hitting our catch cam guy, Paul Morrison. Big shout out to Dan Nay and local route being there, taking some photos of the card.
Man, I was really curious to see what kind of look Andrew had from that ideal drive. And yeah, I mean, he was right in the landing zone. But we've seen that a few times from him today, just in kind of the perfect spot to get up and down and just unable to do so. So, unfortunate there.
His forehand's been a little off this round. Just either slightly too low or too hyzery. And he has a good forehand.
This would be a huge make in the match between Kyle and Sam. Not meant to be.
I didn't think Jared Hill was that deep.
Yeah, once he got over that second part of the little gully there, not many putts are getting made from back there, so going to be a par for everyone on the card.
That's not bad for this hole. I feel like par is just fine. Now this one, par kind of stings. I feel like you really want to get a birdie on this one.
Dang, Rivas, if you're thinking birdie on this one, I'd love to see you throw this hole.
Yeah, I've been known to almost ace.
I know. You got that shot shape for sure, but I'll tell you what, on a windy day like this, this is one of the trickiest.
I love this hole here. See, Sam's got it dialed. Oh, the wind took it.
Great. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, Sam going with the flippier disc there. Hey, look at that headwind. I mean, there was just no way.
Yeah, he went judge off the tee. I'm not sure if that was the right call. Glow Pathfinder for Kyle. All right, I take it back. You're right. It's too windy for this hole.
Well, we have Andrew Cochran going with the P1 here, which is definitely insane for this.
A little low, but getting a
That's gonna be a
pretty good skip.
shot.
Yeah, I think if I was the caddy for these players, I'd tell them to go a bit more stable, get those nose down, slight flex shots. Really just helps fight the wind a little bit better. But our New England players, we're much more confident on those hyzer flips. So when the wind picks up on a hole like that, especially one that these guys in calm conditions probably have dialed, you trust that disc. It's hard to stray away from.
Dylan Capiccioli was one of the two people that got a birdie on this hole.
Yeah, the forehand. I mean, the wind was definitely there for the forehand with that right to left. But still an impressive shot. Would love to see that one. Maybe OTR's got it. Saw him on this hole filming. Shout out Cody Kingman. Looks like a couple good up shots here. So, par's going to be fine on this hole. And we're kind of back to the front nine, seeing some more golf getting played. Getting down there, up shots. And when that's a factor, you got to make the putts. Andrew Cochran short on that one, unfortunately.
All right, hole 14. What are your thoughts?
Kind of speaks for itself right here. We got the big hyzer straight over the water. Over the wall, Jared Hill.
Oh my gosh. Is this
What a-
going in?
What a shot, man.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you poor boy. Oh no. Oh yeah. It wasn't supposed to flip off. Be careful with the headwind.
That was awesome. Running it back with this Halo Destroyer here. He just kind of goes straight at it. Not many people are doing that. Great play.
All he's been showing every time I watch him is pure power. That was an incredible shot.
All right, what does Sam do here? I'm really curious.
I think he tries to bail out.
Yeah.
That's a saint.
All right.
Yeah, it's always scary though because you have the pond down there. That's how I went OB this year.
Hard to say if that play was intentional or not for Kyle, but going to be safe over there. It's always good.
Definitely intentional.
What's that headwind you're talking about? He was lying to us. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, blame the guy that gives the wind headwind.
What a beautiful view from that cutout in the trees.
The big MVP sign.
All right, so a very safe play from Kyle here. This almost makes us into a tricky shot. Bunch of trees. He makes it look easy. What an approach.
Good shot.
That was not easy, folks. I don't know how he got all the way down there, but he played it very well.
So what's this? Sam was OB? No way.
I guess he was in that pond down there, yeah. It doesn't
Oh
matter.
my goodness. I would have never guessed he would be OB, and what a clutch putt from Sam Henderson. Are you kidding me?
That was incredible. I don't ever see anybody making this putt, and he did it in a pretty windy day.
I mean, at this point in the round,
Yeah, it's actually
Unreal.
pretty critical because that could have easily just gone OB. Remember Kyle on hole 8?
Well done, Sam.
That could
Oh,
have
yeah.
been the same fate. And it's crazy how there's a little bit of a mix and match going on there.
wow. So that's going to keep Sam up 1. I mean, if he had missed that, it's a tie ball game. Even worse in the water. You know, all of a sudden, we got Kyle with the lead. But Sam Henderson sticking at that 11 under mark, still even for the round. And, wow. Unreal.
It's getting interesting, folks. And we have a lot of good holes left. Anything can happen. This battle between these two is pretty awesome.
Yeah, we said before, you know, it's looking like a 2-horse race. You know, we not quite sure at this moment. At this point, that it is what it is. Sam versus Kyle for the Grand Prix title. Sam Henderson up 1 stroke, hole 15. Got to get around that last one. Wow.
Yep. I'm going to say that was the same
Yeah.
again.
Stay on that.
Yeah, that old blue disc, whatever it is, he throws it a lot. His flippiest fairway that he goes to for these kind of straight to turnover shots. Job well done. Gonna have a look.
And I just looked. It's actually his river. So that makes a lot of sense.
All right, Kyle to respond.
Kyle's disc just flipped a little too much. He was going with the Glow Pathfinder again.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, through watching this commentary, you know, it seems like Sam has played so well. It seems like Sam has barely made a mistake. It seems like he's just in control. I mean, Kyle so far is winning this round. He is currently 1 under for the round. Sam at even. And you can just see, like, Sam at Maple Hill Golds, and, he'll tell you this himself. Big distance course is Andrew Cochran, making me shout out his name with a great putt there. But, it's a big distance course. He is going to be naturally limited. You saw how many holes he played for par on. Even holes like hole 2 or hole 10. Very conservative plays. For him to be winning this tournament versus New England's best at Maple Hill on the Golds course is a real testament to how well he's been playing, as he's unable to capitalize there and go up 2 strokes. But that consistent play has, it's felt like he's played so well, and it seems like Kyle's made so many mistakes, but Kyle has the ability to birdie every hole here. So to only be 1 under is almost a little disappointing. But for Sam, right there at even par is, exactly what the game plan has him being at. And, he's just got to execute and hope the cards fall into place. And, not like it's been easy. He's had a lot of hard putts to make, a few really good birdies in the mix. He's playing fantastic golf in the true sense of the word. It's awesome to watch.
On hole 16, this is 476 feet, the famous Kevin Jones ace. Sam just kind of, I think he was trying to go par. I don't think he was trying to go big there again. Just like you were talking about, kind of picking his battles wisely, and he was going with the Maverick there.
Yeah, absolutely not. And you can see, there's a big difference. Like, even if he were to hit a tree, it's not just exploding into the woods, because, reach this hole, you need a 68 mile an hour pump or more. From personal experience, I've taken mega kicks off those trees, and the way Sam is kind of just placing that disc down the fairway, it's got really no steam to go anywhere. It's a very good par play.
I think he knows when to really attack too. I think that's being a veteran out there. He's played Maple Hill probably 50 times over the last 10 years too. So he's really learned when he must attack, when he's really got to kind of lay off a little bit. And speaking of laying off, Jared Hill has no sense of that, I don't think.
No, he's trying to get into that top 4 at this point. And, trying to do whatever he can. Get on that podium, maybe.
Cashline is the top 4 this year. Last year was the top 3. So you're absolutely right. He's just on that cusp.
So really interesting development here. I think Kyle was in bounds, so they are both putting for par, Kyle and Sam, from, looks like both circle 2. Really curious to see what goes on here. Got Andrew first, of course. Back-to-back big putts, maybe?
He's known to do it.
All right. Just to put a lot of pressure.
Oh, wind took it. Oh my!
Wow. Solid.
Deadly on the putting green, Harry.
Solid work. I think that's kind of the catalyst of it all. You see his confidence. You see his willingness to, play smart. Because when that putt's going in, it doesn't really matter. The other thing too is, I've seen Sam, maybe in other tournaments in the past, at this point be on second or third card, and the same level of focus just isn't there. But his putting is so good that it's catapulted him to the top of leaderboards. And when he's in the mix, man, he just has a different focus and drive, as we all do. So Sam Henderson, yeah, Sam Henderson is now up 2 strokes in the Grand Prix. What a performance.
A little annoying branch, but I would gladly take that. Yeah.
I want to have Jared Hill's power.
I want to have his good looks. What a statement shot right here, Kyly Moriarty. Tournament on the line. What a shot.
Oh my god. That's money. Don't be in there. That was pretty awesome.
That was with this expanse, if anybody's wondering. This catch cam angle by Paul Morrison is clutch.
Yeah, I hope this shot sells at least like 50 of these discs. What a freaking rip. Oh, no. Oh, you're kidding. That looked so perfect. And I don't think he'll have a chance to birdie, honestly. That is the worst spot he could have landed.
I know it's Maple Hill.
I think the annoying part about it is, you know, if his shot was, say, 10 feet worse to the left, he's all of a sudden in a place with an open swing. I wish that, you know, the fairway was more like golf, where, you know, the further away you are from the middle, the slightly harder it gets. Instead of where he is. I mean, you know, we'll see what he has, but man, I just do not see him even being able to try to get a shot up to the green, and that's just such a shame for an amazing, penetrating, committed drive. Yeah, it's just a shame. But, you know, the fairway is to the right. Yeah. I mean, a lot better than I thought he was going to have, honestly.
Oh, look at that
Great
flight.
flex
Come
shot
on.
there.
A little too high. 700 feet. This is a long hole now. It used to be only like 620.
This is unreal right now.
Sam with another birdie look.
I think that might be for par, but still unbelievable. Like, the fact that he still had, like, he's been trusting himself to get up and down from these incredibly precarious places that, you know, tournament on the line, you don't want to have that. And, you know, he's just been going to it all day and been consistent with it.
One more for good measure.
That is a heck of a par, Sam. Thank you.
I'm not sure if you've been looking or not, Harry, but Nicole Gonzalez is about to win the Massachusetts Grand Prix. She's shooting a +4 in the FPO side.
Yeah, that's my dog right there, Nicole. Super excited. Completing the Steve Abreu sweep, we're calling it.
Fun time. Let's go.
Getting a big win this year at the, you know, old Sunstein Open and now at the Massachusetts Grand Prix. Couldn't be happier for Nicole. Really grown as a player in the last few years. And, man, look out. Pro Tour, huh? How about it?
She won from the chase card, and she won by 6 strokes. Insane.
All right, so for the MPO action, we've got Sam with a 2-stroke lead. So you'd think at this point, pretty safe, especially with, you know, the OB rules that we're playing with today. Not the same as the Pro Tour. So he's going to have a lot more room to lay up from and can, you know, kind of pitch up a shot versus on the Pro Tour, no matter how close you get, you kind of have to have a full shot. So at this point, Sam with a clean drive, looking like he's going to take it home. The only thing that get in the way is a big highlight from Kyle. So let's see what we got.
It wasn't dragging, unfortunately.
Kyle's going to be on the left side here for 18. It's going to be a tough upshot.
Yeah, and I don't really know the order. It's hard to tell from here, but Wads is in a position where he has to go for that. There's just no other way. Look at that by Sam. See, like I think in the Pro Tour where he would be now is out of bounds. But different rules.
Really?
Yeah, different rules here, and he's able to get up all the way almost to that rock wall, and gonna have a much easier look. And here we go, Moriarty to stick the island, and a miss here would make Sam Henderson your Massachusetts Grand Prix champion.
All or nothing right now, folks. Good effort here.
Oh, I don't know what trees he hit, but the shape and power on it looked pretty good, honestly. Oh.
Yeah, that was a really good shot.
Man, that was a crappy result.
Not an easy shot for Cochran either.
Nope, playing for the par here. I think a good decision from where he was. Angle's really cut off. And you can see just a short chip to the green. And that's it, man. Sam Henderson to cap off a historic season will capture the title.
This is a $1,200 payday. Thanks again, Abreu and Karol. This is unreal that we were able to get Maple Hill for the whole day, just to ourselves, extend the field to 48 instead of 32. We didn't get to talk about that, but this tournament's getting larger and larger, so it's exciting to see somebody like Sam take it down after such a good season.
Yeah, this tournament is a culmination of the whole season, and, honestly, can say I think he had the best season, and a very deserving winner.
Dylan might have something to say about who had the best season, but they both had a stellar season. And in the end, I do think with the two A tiers plus the Grand Prix, Sam might take the edge here.
Yeah, I think easily. Dylan, obviously great player. His rating speaks for himself. A lot of smaller tournament victories, he does what he does. But, Sam Henderson, the Sunstein events, those big A tiers, hats off to him. And got to be a special moment.
So cool to watch him win another big tournament, an event. And again, thank you for everyone being there, all the competitors and qualifiers, and Steve Abreu. We couldn't have done it without you. You just put so much effort, time, and money to the event that, we're just happy to be able to play at such a grand stage after such a long season and such a long series. So what did you think of that coverage, Harry?
Man, what a treat to watch Maple Hill in the fall, and some amazing golf being played by some local stalwarts, some up-and-comers. We got to see it all at the Massachusetts Grand Prix. And wouldn't be possible without Steve, so thank you. And also wouldn't be possible without these GMT guys right here. Shout out Team GMT for doing the most for us. We appreciate it.
It's our absolute pleasure. We just always love being at Maple Hill, and we love the series. We love the Grand Prix. It's definitely a great way to end the season and just really kick off the next season, because we usually drop the coverage right around December and January, which gets us really excited for 2026 and the next upcoming season. So here's some footage from the FPO division, and as well as some of their speeches. So Harry and I are going to drop off. We'll let you guys watch some of this coverage. And again, thank you to our sponsors and everyone involved. Harry, any last words?
Yeah, just a joy to be here again, and thank you guys so much. Team GMT, up to big things in 2026, so subscribe, follow along, and stay tuned for the next one. We'll see ya.
Right.
Do I get a meter? You do. I just didn't want to take it.
Yeah, just a joy to be here again, and thank you guys so much. Team GMT, up to big things in 2026, so subscribe, follow along, and stay tuned for the next one. We'll see ya.
Thanks for being here, Harry. Thanks for staying tuned, everyone.
We gotta go back to 17 and get the house floor. Three, four, I got a five.
Oh yeah, so that means Rose is gonna have to free it to push it the way off.
It's so bad for better. Yeah, I need something. That's enough. I need something. I know. Oh my god. Sunstein. Isaac.
For third place on the podium in FPO, Catherine Maloney, Carly Bennett, and Toby Shanai. Third place. And you all get to split. You can all split one bottle of champagne.
Hell yeah.
And second was Rose Shurtick. Rose. Love it. All right, taking it down, our first ever chase card winner. The winner of the Grand Prix and the champion of Massachusetts for 2025 is Nicole Gonsalves.
No, thank you. I mean, I've never done a speech before, so just appreciate it. Thank you. I had fun. Great people. Thanks. Yeah. Cheers.
Love you.
That was honestly
That was actually really good.
Thank you.
That was one of the best. You did great.
All right, make this
There
crazy.
you go. So, had a tie for third. In third place were Andrew Cochran and Dylan Capiccioli. All right, our friend. In second place, the runner-up in 2025 was WAD's Kyly Moriarty. I turned the thing off.
I said mine.
So, congrats.
Our fifth unique winner in MPO. The winner of the Grand Prix and the champion of Massachusetts for 2025 is Sam Henderson.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Rymus. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, everybody who's involved in the tournament. Thank you, Maple Hill, for having us. It's such an epic way to finish our season out here on a beautiful day in October with the leaf changing. Thank you so much. Thanks. All right.
That's love right there.
All right.
All right, winners of the
more of
Grand
it.
Prix.
Cuties.
All right. Thank you.
Nicole, you want a champagne shower?
And then what if we get pulled